Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I made it. I think there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me? Oh, thank you. Anybody? Okay, I will watch out for the ice. Hello. Oh, sweet. Check it out. I got so the sound is okay. There's no echo or anything. Red rum. You guys are killing me. Dwight Curley, yes, you can. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see who all's here if I can do this. All right, so participants, I'm going to click on that. Let's see. All right. Look at, I'm drinking from my favorite mug. Very tasty. Okay, so we have Almar, C&EI John, Derek Alexander, Caboose 121, Boxcar Jerry, Derek, what did I say, Derek Alexander? See, James from the Dundas, always say that wrong, Dundas Junction Model Railroad, sorry. Bolt Bailey, Gerald Stewart, Grandpa Rails, Humanity Junction, Joe Rader, John Knopful, the Kenwords Model Railroad and Railroad Channel, Curly Express Dwight, Lehigh River Subdivision, Len McCurdy, Manny Fernandez, Manshed, Robert Darby, Ron Moen, Roy Eltham, Santa Fe Bob, Schuylkill River Valley, Scott Johnson, my Scott Johnson, Split Rock, and I don't think I've missed anybody. Did I get everyone? Hi, guys. Welcome. This is so exciting. All right. Okay, I got to turn the volume off on this because I am getting a feedback echo on my side. So hold on a second. And I got to. There. All right. That takes care of that for me. All righty. So it's odd because I can't hear anything. So I guess we really don't need these unless somebody came in. Okay. So, Nisi, where's your special hat like Carol's? Oh gosh, I should get hats. That would be so cool. Could have like pink flamingos and stuff. I don't know if that'd really go with hats. Oh, I could get like F units and B units, diesels, locomotives. Be very cool. Let's see. What does everybody say? Kill room again. It's not a kill room. Will she kill her first show or will it kill her? Oh no. Oh no, 3Dubs. I'm sorry. Hi, 3Dubs. I'm waving. Oh, and Container Man. I don't think I said hello to him. Hi, Roy. Oh. Stormy Sky. I miss Stormy Sky as well. Sorry. If you guys hear whispering, it's my husband and my son in the background trying to be quiet. Oh, and Mr. Nisi, can you turn the ceiling fan back up on high? Because it's kind of hot. I think I said hi to Robert Darby. I hope I didn't miss you. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Martin Sierrasma, I hope I got you. Possessor of Tracts of Land. I'm not really sure where that's going, but okay. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Nothing worse than saying hi and nobody says hi back. I think I got everybody. All right, so let's talk about kits. Let's get rid of that. Let's talk about kits. I think I got y'all. I'm looking. Okay. All right. So we're good. All right. So let's talk about kits. So I have you guys. I have like undivided attention. So I'm very excited. So we're talking about my kits. We got big kits and little kits. But really, like, what are your favorite kind of kits? Like, what do you like to work on? Do you like to build buildings, or do you like to do like blue box kits, building tank cars and rolling stock. Or I just recently found out that you can get a blue box kit. My dad was working on, that's actually an engine. So what do you guys like working on? Kit building crew this year. I don't know about that. Yes, Rick, definitely the DPM, king of the DPM. You love the DPM. I have several DPMs. I wonder why I have DPMs in my arsenal. I wonder if that has anything to do with you. Hi, Anthony Dodge. Welcome. I like my kits pre-assembled. No building of kits? Really? Yes, you've built. Well, you have built a kit. I've seen one of them. Them all. If you like to do all of them. Have you guys ever had undivided attention? I'm not sure about that. LOL. Well, stop dividing your attention and give it all to me. I am in control. I need all of it. Okay, I'm seeing Sidetrack 77. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Have you seen me try to make a palette? Well, I mean, you could even have some blue smoke and make it like really, really cool. Got to keep plugging. Is there a favorite kind? Most kits I haven't done wood yet, but want to. Okay, JD. So my thing is I noticed that some of you do wood kits. It seems, I think 3Dubs likes to do wood kits mostly. Is that because you've only done wood kits, or have you done the plastic? Excuse me. Yes, they're plastic, styrene plastic kits. Is that because you prefer wood better, or those are the only kits that you've ever worked on? Rolling stock. So let's see. Gerald says rolling stock, Walther's Cornerstone kits. Yeah, I've got a few of those. It's funny, the one Cornerstone, I think it was Cornerstone, it was supposed to be the public library, and they kind of bungled when they packaged the kit, and I ended up with, I have to think, I ended up with 5 panels for walls, so I actually got to choose what I used for the front facade, and I ended up using, I believe it was supposed to be for the bank kit, so that actually kind of worked out in my favor. Never tried a Craftsman kit. Okay. Whoops. Just lost Blur. I've done tons of plastic kits, all scales, all types of subjects, but I like the wood kits more. Is it for detail, or is it more detailed, or is it easier to work with? Because when I'm looking at wood kits, Lynn McCurdy sent me photos of some of the builds that he's done, I'm assuming recently. Granted, it took him time to do all of them, and they look so, it's like I'm scared to even think about it. And like Rick has done a few wood builds himself, and it's like I'm afraid to attempt it, to be honest with you. Dave on our channel loves, okay, so Stormy, Dave on our channel loves building wooden kits. All right. So I'm just going off what I've seen. It looks like you actually have to cut the wood. I'm horrible with measurements. That's why I like the ready to go kit. Let's see, story. Enjoy building AccuRail, Walthers, and Intermountain kits. I've never done. I have an AccuRail kit right now, and I also have a Bowser. I'd heard the name Bowser, but I didn't know what that was, and I don't know if it's going to show up or not. I think it's going to turn. Oh, you can kind of see it. Just turn the block. It's black. But that's a Bowser kit. And Branchline. Branchline Trains has kits as well. I got a few of those. Oops, I just banged my knee. Rick's going to be laughing. I do that all the time. My favorite company is, oh boy, I got to say this one. My favorite company is Auhagen. Plastic kits, cheaper, not the best looking, but touched up, look as good as the top brands for half and a third the price. So I'm going to assume that is a European German model. And do they have them over here, or do you have to get them from across the pond? Let's see. I think you have more freedom to scratch build with wood kits. My issue is I can't get plastic brick to look good. Yeah, the bricks can be something of a pain in the you-know-what. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. It's very funny. That's my kneecap that's broken. No, that was Flying Crow that broke the chair that time. I was just discussing that before I started on here. So kit bashing. So that's another thing. I took advice from you guys and have been keeping the parts and also the sprue, because I guess that comes in handy for using for parts and for pipes and that kind of stuff. So I have amassed quite the box of pieces. So kit bashing, that's, you kind of have to buy kits and then you get pieces from kits to kit bash. Questions and train. Let's see, making stand further away. What is this saying? Stand further away, everything looks better. Because you can't see it. My cheeks are always red like this. I can't help it. Yes, you're off topic. What about scratch build? If you're scratch building, have you guys done scratch building? Is that something that kind of trips your trigger? I mean, I think I missed somebody. I think Happy Valley snuck in here. If you did, hello, and welcome. I also do scratch build with base with balsam mixed. No, my cheeks are always red. Thank you very much. I have very rosy cheeks. I'm surprised you've done no scratch builds. I mean, I know you haven't based on how long we've been building stuff, but I think you can do it. I think you have the skills. Randall Ellison is in the house. Welcome, Randall. Yeah, I like to do kits. I just was working on a project, and it seems like every time I do a kit build, and I have to think out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've done 5 of them, and this was the 6th one. I always seem to not do the sanding very, very well. So, I did really well with putting the walls together, and I was really proud of myself of that. And I was thinking, oh, there's all these extra marks on the inside. What's the really big deal? I mean, hey, who cares about the things on the inside? You're not going to see them anyways. Well, apparently it's a big deal, because when I went to put the window pieces in, those pieces were sticking up. And, that's kind of a problem. So I kind of had to, go back and fix that. And that was not, your kit doesn't really like being manhandled too much. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Yeah. So anyways, moving on. Oh my goodness. Spluggle. Oh, this is a very good question, because one of the women's railroad groups that I'm in, they were asking a question about cricket. Does it cut styrene? I know that it can cut fabric, and I believe it can cut wood. So I would imagine it should be able to. Hey, John Arthur. Hey, my fellow SAL guy. Let's see. Randall's working 15-hour shift. Yee. Animal cricket could cut also wood. I'm pretty sure it does cut. I don't know if all of them are universal. I know you may have to get a specific blade or whatever for it, but I'm pretty sure it does, because I know some people buy them and use them for cutting out to build other like putz houses and that kind of thing. Oh, here we go. Container Man's got the answer. Yes, it can cut thin sheets. Nice. All right. Boy, this chat is blowing up, and I am not that fast of a reader. Okay, and Wigwag says this. Wait, where's Wigwag? Where'd you go? There you at? Okay. Oh, he's even got the name of it, Cameo 4. So there we go. The answers are in. Cricket makes a deep cut blade. Okay, so it takes a special blade to do it. All right, so we know that much. Women's group, is that what you call your time? Oh. That's the quiet time group. Let's see. You guys got me off track now. I can't even think straight. I think my cheeks just got redder. I think they actually match the back of the thing. Let's see. Ooh, I saw something good here about the Cricut. Yes, 3 dubs. Do a video. Let's see. All right. I have not heard of the Cameo 4. In fact, when you said it, I thought it was just another name for an actual Cricut. So that would be very interesting. Psh, who wants to talk about trains? Trains are overrated. I didn't say that. I have a Cricut. Never used it, but Chuck Baker did, and he made a railroad tower with a door and a window opening. Huh. I am like, when they first came out, I was kind of excited and thought, oh, these are going to be the greatest thing. But I have the opinion that they're probably just like using a 3D printer. There's a learning curve on it, and you have to practice and watch a lot of videos on how to use those things. I could be wrong, but I don't think I would be a savant trying to use one of those things. Let's see. Somebody else popped in here, and I think I missed him. Oh, Mike's Deep Run Railroad. Hello, Mike, and welcome. You're using your Cricut to scratch build 3 engines, making everything but the motor and the frame. Now, do you have a 3D printer that you're going to, well, I guess that's a silly question, because would you use plastic to make the motors and the frame? Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? That's kind of interesting. I look forward to hearing more about that. Chuck Baker. I saw that name earlier. Does anybody have an answer to this question? This is my favorite right here. I use a Cricut for fish bait because, I mean, he's not wrong. It's just not the right Cricut. If you use the Cricut we're talking about, it's probably going to kill the fish. Oh my gosh, I cannot. What is with these tracts of land? I am so confused. See, Gerald. Nisi, are you in the NMRA women's group led by Michelle? Yes. And forgive me, I can never say her name. Is it Campanema, something like that? Yeah. And Sydney George Abatacola is in it as well. I think the 2 of them like started it. Yeah, I found it on the SIG section of the NMRA page. I was in the NMRA, and then I took about a year or so off because it just wasn't doing anything, and I didn't really utilize it very well. And the other day when I re-signed up again, renewed it really, I actually took the time to like look into the archives, which were really cool, and checked out the SIG section, the special interest groups, and that's where I fell upon that. And they have a page on Facebook, and I joined it, and we just had our first, what do you call it, Zoom hangout the other night, and it was actually kind of interesting. Sydney is the secret producer. Kempama. Why is it that hard for me to say if it's Kempama? So I'm adding extra letters, and I accuse people of doing that to my real name. So I'm no better than anybody else. That's fantastic. Okay. And I think she has something to do with the Colorado Train Museum. I'm not 100%, but I think she does. You see, if you can't say it, why try? Just say yes. She's so subtello. Yeah, like 2 years ago, they said that they were going to change how something to do with the files, that you couldn't get free files or something. They're going to start charging you a subscription fee. And then everybody was like, you can't do that. So then they grandfathered everybody in until I believe Christmas of a year ago. So now it's either they didn't do it or they went ahead and did it. I'm not sure. F&B Railroad, welcome. Happy Valley. Yeah, I actually saw her in some pictures, and I saw her in the video chat there. So your real name? So Nisi Johnson? Uh-huh. Yeah, Nisi's my real name. Yep, sure. That's what we're gonna go with. And yep, sure. She's the director of the museum. Okay, that's what I thought, because Michael McCarville, I believe, actually has a position there as well. And I could have sworn that when her name was brought up in that. Greeley, Colorado. That's right. Oh, that's right. That's where Sparky's going to be. Man, that's going to be really cool. Wish I could go see that. Cricut is free. Design Space is free. Comes with a machine. All right. So here we go. Cricut is free. Design Space is free. Comes with the machine. You can still purchase designs. All right. Okay. Yes. Actually, very excited about that. I was really excited to fall upon the special interest groups and finding them because it's kind of a narrow niche. Let's see. Jason Jen. Oh, I didn't realize Jason Jensen was in Greeley as well. Wigwag's asking a thing. You know, it's really funny how the hobbies cross over because I do scrapbooking, and that entails a lot of cards and calendars and different things like that. And you know, Cricut, when it came out, all I thought it was just for one item, and that would be scrapbooking. And then you guys started talking about using it for trains, and people use it for all kinds of things. And I just thought it was in one thing. And just like kit building. So when you're doing paints and working with weathering and paints and what else? I guess that's pretty much it. When you're working in those things, well, scenery too. That's not just trains. I mean, it's good to watch. Oh boy, I'm not good with like Warcraft. Is it Warcraft? And I know I think Dungeons and Dragons, some of the different role playing games, they actually make the boards, I guess you call it, or the maps, and they make the land and that kind of stuff. And it's really neat to watch their techniques. Like you can actually learn stuff from other hobbyists. It's not just we're stuck in the train thing and you can only learn from train people. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Question for chat. Who will be in Timonium? Oh, here you go. John wants to know who will be in Timonium this weekend. What's happening here? Oh, we knew what he was saying. We're all good. Craft store is great from Mile Railroad. Yeah, and the dollar store too. Well, the $1.25 store here in the States. You can I've actually gotten some stuff from them, especially the CA glue. You know, that's like easy peasy. And painting, exactly. Oh, Lord have mercy. I completely forgot her name. Dragon Lover. She is usually on the live with, oh, forgive me, with Lee and a few of the other people. And she does her dragons and it's pretty cool. Have you painted any figures? Well, the only thing I have painted is HO scale figures. I have not actually painted anything else. And I wasn't very detail oriented on them because they're small, and I figure unless somebody's up close with a magnifying glass, you ain't going to see nothing anyways, so it don't really matter. Dragon Lover 68, exactly, Randall. She does amazing work on her dragons, and it's just really cool to watch. Connie, yep. She is amazing with what she can do. Yes. Yep, you can use craft paints. I think that, okay, I'm going to pull up John B. So John B has a point. See, that's the thing is when you're out and about and you're looking at stuff, is looking at it. I have a hard time picturing things like I'm like a concrete, like I have to see it in front of me and know what it is. And then I can come up with the ideas to like look at stuff and be like, oh, I can use that for later. This would be a good idea for that. So you guys have like really helped me like look at things and be like, oh, this is a great tool for this. I would have never thought of something like that. Derek's asking a question. Nisi, since you do crafts and stuff, do you or anyone in chat know where to get the cheapest black fabric for skirting? Oh, honey, honey, honey. You know what I did? I went to the Home Depot and I bought the garden. You know the stuff you put under your garden to keep the weeds and stuff out? I don't remember what it's called. But it is the perfect height and the length. And I wrap that around my layout and it's perfect. And I got that idea off of, was it the Train magazine, or it could have been NMRA, I don't remember. But it's cheap as all get out, and it's very durable. It's a little wrinkly when you take it off of there, but it eventually settles out. It's no big deal. You might want to double it because it's a little bit thin, but for the cost, it was easy peasy. So I would recommend using that stuff. And the cheapest one, because it's just to underlay underneath your plants, not anything to keep insects or anything like that out. Weed blocker. Yep. Yep, the weed blocker sheeting, correct. That is what it is. Yep. I would recommend that. I saw that and I used it because if you go to the fabric store, even Joann Fabrics with the coupon, you're still going to spend, yeah. No weeds under the layout, but a lot of dust on the top of the layout. And that's what I'm going to ask you guys. So, all right. So how do you keep, like we build all these things, we put our trains on there. We've talked about cleaning the track. Everybody's got opinions on how to keep the track clean. There's only so much you can do. And of course, taking care of our layouts and our trains is like children. Everybody's got a way of doing it, whatever works best. But I'm still trying to figure out how to keep from having to like dust it, because the tops of the buildings, they just get dusty. And I've tried, I have someone like using an air can, and there's a couple of my buildings that were pre-built. They weren't kits, they were pre-built, and they're expensive as all get out. And I've knocked a couple of the outdoor lights off, which I've learned that's not the end of the world. I could actually just go ahead and, replace them with real lights or glue it back on for the umpteenth time. But yeah, how do you keep them clean? You just ignore the dust, canned air for the dust, like what you use on a keyboard. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. Green Snot by Woodland Scenics. Don't you usually go to the doctor for that? Just wondering. Well, you could just use that. That'd be fantastic. I have black and it looks great because you don't want anything bright. So gray would work great. I would just try it. It's cheap. And if you don't like it, you can always change it out. What makeup brushes? Actually, I do have makeup brushes, and you know what's funny? I've been using these old cheap, oh, you can't see it in the camera. Oh, this is terrible. It disappeared. I use these old cheap craft brushes that I used to buy for the kids. And they're a few years old, like 20 years old, but they work great. I was just wondering if, maybe I could come up with something different. I have a micro vac, a mini vac, and a small shop vac. All right. So I guess it's just a matter of you just got to do it. Use an air compressor set on low. I put an air compressor, just blow. That'll be the end of everything. Oh my goodness. I know you said on low, but yeah, I got it. What is this? Makeup brushes, the bristle clear dust great and are soft enough to not damage the finish. I use them all the time dusting my locomotives and rolling stock. Okay, so then I'll keep doing that. Kill Room brush handle. Yes, it's red rum. It's like the floating brush. If I go up high enough, then you can't see it. Oh, yes. I don't need any help with that. Wait, where did the bullfrog snot? The green snot is for traction tires. Oh, okay. So bullfrog snot is for traction tires. Yeah, I thought it sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure. Airbrush with no paint is genius. Yeah, it is pretty smart. Makeup brush, soft ones. Okay. Yeah, I bought, this is funny. I bought makeup brushes, all these fancy makeup brushes on Amazon for dirt cheap to use for my stamping, crafting stuff that I do. Dust dabber. It's like slime used to buy. Oh, because you can like smush it on your keyboard and then you just peel it up and it takes everything with it. All right, Steve 87, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Hope dinner's yummy. When they're not destroying them. Yeah, that's key. When they don't knock something over, bat at it a few times. That's always a good time. Oh, that's too funny. All right. So right now, the only kit that I'm almost finished with the one build that I was working on. And I'm like all over the place. So now the kit that I need to start working on is my Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I'm kind of like nervous because I started reading the instructions and it seems like a lot of a lot of parts to it. Seems like the whole front of it is just plastic glass windows. So that ought to be interesting. Trying to glue. Can you see it? Trying to glue that without getting glue actually into this and causing this to become frosted glass. So I'm not sure if I have the intestinal fortitude to do that just quite yet. What kit do you want to do but don't think you have the skills to? I really like the look of the wood kits. I really think they are something to look. I just think that they look fantastic when they're finished. I think they look real. I know with the plastic that we can do the weathering, but I just feel like it's just not quite the same. And I feel like the wood kits, like every time I see a wood kit, I just think they just turn out fantastic. But I'm nervous because, you know, when you get wood wet and if you get too much on there, is it going to cause it to, you know, change shape or warp, that kind of thing? If you've got to cut it to size, I'm horrible with measurements. I know you measure like 3 times and you cut once, but I always end up bungling it. I cut 4 pieces the same size. All 4 pieces are not going to be the same size. So I'm kind of nervous about that. I can't do windows. Wait, that is the hardest thing for me. Yeah, the windows are tough. It's funny because the build I'm working on currently, I kind of flubbed up one of the windows and got some of the liquid cement on there, the Tamiya cement. And so I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So I ended up taking, oh gosh, the tacky glue. It was Aleene's tacky glue and putting that all over my windows. And now it looks like I did it on purpose. So it looks, I think it's chef's kiss. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I really think that they look really really cool. And it doesn't matter. It's not like it could just be a little small engine house, little engine, you know, on the side of the railroad tracks. It could be a full-blown grocery store. It could be anything. And they just really, really look good. I bought you the white window glue. He's calling me out. He's calling me out. I don't see it on here, but he's calling me out. ECJ, look at the basic kits. Foss. Foss are bar mills. Yeah, actually, I have not looked at Foss kits, but the bar mills kits look, oh my gosh, yes. Those look really, really good. Okay, so Joe, you're making me feel so much better. I feel so much better. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. What is this? No, long hair really getting in the corners, picking up more. If they're still alive, when you put the stick in them, they scrub really, really well. Okay, I am concerned as to where that's coming from. I don't know what's still alive, but okay. So I saw a comment. Yes. I know. But the white window glue, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I beg for forgiveness. I forgot about it. I'm telling you, if it's out of sight, out of mind. I try to have everything in my workstation. I have my cart over here, 4-tiered cart. And then he tells me you should have used this, and he's 1,000% right. But it did turn out all right. So I'm just going to say I did it on purpose. It sounds good. Canopy glue. Canopy glue is good for windows like other Canopy glue. All right, I'll have to check that out. I don't know what that is. I'm going to check out Foss models as well. Is it Foss scales? Foss scale models, I think is what it's called. Stop cutting windows. Use the Campbell wood. You know, I've seen that on Caboose Stop Hobbies, and Rail Artists is in the house. Campbell wood kits, because it's funny because when I think Campbell soup. So I was kind of like shocked. Well, to be able to do more of them now. Oh, I'll have to get some of those. All right. So basically, it's like everything else in railroad modeling. It's you just have to like jump in the deep end and just try it. And the problem is that I have this issue that I want to be perfect out of the box, and yeah, it's not happening. Wait, what is this? Long hair hamsters is cleaning and dusting. I really thought you were talking about animals, and the fact that you just verified that you were discussing animals. Long-haired hamsters. Yeah, okay. It seems legit. I need to do that. So I will tell Mr. Nisi that he needs to get me some long-haired hamsters and run loose. Oh, what is this? Conowingo Models has cheap wood kits. I've never heard of Conowingo. That is pretty interesting. See, I'm getting names of places I've never heard. No, there's no horses involved. There's no horses contained in man. Stop talking about the horses. No, my husband's making horse noises in the back. Stop. Okay, so Heath has got a hookup for Campbell Kits. Let's see what else. I love Canopy Glow. I'm literally going to have to remember that. Canopy Glow. I'm just shaking my head. I'm judging. There's a lot of judgment. This is judgment. Yeah, okay, so that dries glue. So Canopy Glue dries clear. So the stuff that, excuse me, I'm going to go off camera. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. So I have a big mess. I'm holding a paintbrush for the last 20 minutes because I couldn't put it down. I don't know why. So I have, this is what Rick is talking about. The testers. What is it? Clear parts, cement, and window maker. So you can actually make windows if you have openings, which I did on one of the kits. I actually made windows, and it's pretty see-through. And it's also cement. See, that's where there you go. I just answered my own question. This is why I forget about it, because I forget that it's not just to make the windows, it's also to glue the stuff together. So that's why I didn't use it. See, I knew there was a reason. Oh, and look, I have a little peanut butter lid over here for the mini prints contest. I still don't know what I'm going to put on my peanut butter lid. Oh, and I'm really excited. I got to tell you guys. So I got my mini prints in, and I got a Sparky. I got a Rick the Tree. Wait. Where's it at? Oh, no. I got a Sasquatch. It's in scale because I'm going to put it on top of my rock wall. Everybody's got to have Sasquatch. Just FYI, y'all need to get Sasquatches for your layouts because it's not a complete layout without a Sasquatch. Wait. Oh, I got Heath. There he is with his camera. What else do I got? Oh, I got Tom with a bag of Doritos. Oh, I got rattlesnakes. I forgot I got rattlesnakes. You guys probably can't see. These are too small. I got a kayaker. I got skeletons because you need skeletons. Spooky, scary skeletons. And I got a forensic crew because, they're going to be finding the bodies. And I got plumber on a skateboard. Let's see who else. Oh, and I got some mailboxes. And last but not least, I'm very patriotic. I got the bald eagles. So I'm very excited. So I have all these pieces. I should do all of you guys, paint you guys up, and put you on my peanut butter lid. Have you guys all standing around at a train show. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I have to remember that. Okay. See, you guys helped me out. Thank you very, very much. All right. So let's not pull the hamster off. I mean, the hair, I'm all can do. Don't pull a hair off a hamster. It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, I'm missing chat. Wait, get some $5 DPM kits next show for practice. Yeah, that's what Rick did. Rick found, I think it was Caboose Stop Hobbies. He found a whole bunch of DPM kits and he loaded up on them. And the man is a DPM kit king. Like, he just goes hog wild with DPM kits. We are all perfect in our own way. Let's see, what is this, Wiggy? My first wood kit was a J. Keen Supplies from Railroad Kits. I have the build along DVD if you want it free in ECJ. The kit is like $30. Oh, wow. Okay. J. Keen Supplies from Railroad Kits. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. All right. I am taking notes, but if I don't write stuff down, I'm not good at remembering it. So I'm probably going to have to rewatch everything to get all this information. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I'm not going to put that up. Can you read lips, Derek Alexander? Oh my God. What is happening? Gerbils are the same way as long hair. No, we're not. No, no, Mark Saunders. There are no, we're not putting that on our thing. No, stop. Do you weather your own locomotives? Do I weather my own locos? No, I have not done anything with that. I have not even weathered my boxcars yet. I've built several boxcars myself, and I have not attempted to weather them yet. I'm still nervous, and I feel like the kits that I've been building, I'm practicing weathering on them. And I understand that it's not going to be the same because there's gloss coat and dull coat, and I think you end up doing it in layers. So I do realize that, but I just want to get comfortable. And I figure on the actual buildings that I'm doing that if I overdo something, it's not going to be the end of the world. I can cover it with a bush, or I can throw a vine on it, or I can quite possibly have somebody hanging off the side of the building. I mean, so I'm kind of nervous about my rolling stock. But eventually I would like to, because somebody had pointed out that when you don't weather your rolling stock and you don't weather your locomotives, it just looks like a plastic toy. And I really do think it's neat seeing dirt and stuff like the rust, making it look more realistic. Let's see what else. It's funny. You guys, John, I don't know where you are geographically, but here in Central Florida, I have, at least around me, I have not been very fortunate in finding really great things at train shows. The last train show that I went to, I'm not kidding you, it was all O scale, and it was all Lionel steam engines. It's like that was it. The bulk of stuff that I got at the train show was me literally contacting my dealer, the hobby store that's in Pinellas Park came here, and so I basically put in an order, and they brought it with them to the show, and then I paid for it and picked it up at the show. If I hadn't been able to do that, I would have probably bought. I think the one thing I did get was a wood SAL caboose, because caboosei, very important on your layout. So that would have been the only thing I would have purchased, which I'm sure Mr. Nisi would have appreciated because it would have been a cheaper day. Mm-hmm. And he just agreed. But he bought a few things there too. But they weren't just selling train stuff. It was kind of like a generic thing. So I get jealous because I'm jealous, like in a good way. Like I see you guys posting pictures of train shows. I mean, look at Heath and the layouts, the modules, the craftsmanship, like that alone. I'm not seeing that here. I'm not taking away from other train shows that I haven't personally been to, but just the ones I've been to in my area have not been all that great. As far as what you guys are getting and seeing, and then what they're selling. It's kind of funny because just quickly with what we've been doing and what you guys have been showing on your channels and sharing in chat of other channel shows, finding out that some of the stuff is just overpriced because it's got a name slapped on the side of it. Some things are worth it, some things aren't. And then, of course, prices are based on if you feel like it's worth it because you want it. But the shows just haven't been all that great. Okay, I'm trying to get to a chat. Read the instructions. Who wants to read the instructions? I call them destructions. Yeah, you're not wrong. I believe it's due on Valentine's Day. And then he will do the show on them in March. Well, John, you got to start keeping them, and you got to start making dioramas on them, and then you got to enter them into the mini prints contest. So you have a shot at, don't quote me, it's either $25 or $50 gift card. Yeah, Humanity just backed it up. I'm pretty sure it's February 14th is what he said. Put Rick the tree on a peanut butter. So I could put, well, that's what I'm saying. I could put Rick and Sparky and Tom and Heath and Plumber all on this peanut butter lid, and they could all just be hanging out at a train show. But I can't put a train on it. I don't have any Z-scale trains. So I got to work on that. Oops, chat just jumped. What's this say? Mike, I can see if I can figure it out using a floor plan and what's around them. Oh, he's trying to find somebody. Okay. If I bought a Sasquatch, I'd have to paint him a light gray for my concrete layout. No trees on my layout. No, he could still be brown. Or you could make him gray. He could be a new species of Sasquatch. F&B. Oh, did you do the scan in the mini prints? Very, very cool. It's so cool to be able to like buy you people. I will buy you people and bring you to my layout. I'm paying you people to be on my layout. This is what's going on. Well, I'm paying Bernard for you to be on my layout. Did you see my Christmas peanut butter lid entry? No, I did not. No, I did not. Wait, was it just on the last show? Because then I would have in January when he announced he was going to be doing more of these. Looks like Heath is on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get more trains again. Let's see. Hit the button, everyone. Don't hit the button. It can be painful. It's a good question. What's he riding? New Haven or New York Central? Yeah, I just have not fell into anything that's inexpensive. I did get lucky though. That's not true. The KFC, which is not wood, it's plastic, but the KFC kit that I have in front of me, that was only $6, and it was brand new in the package, still bubble wrapped or whatever you call it. What is John saying? I'm also afraid to mess with my beautiful Sal Locos. The rolling stock are fair game though. Yeah, I feel like it's cheaper, and most of this rolling stock you can get in triplicate, and quadruplicate, and a locomotive. I mean, you're talking, money. So I would cry. I would definitely cry. However, I do have a Sal Loco that will probably freak you out. I got this Loco, and the shell will not stay on it. Can you guys see it? The shell will not stay on it, and it's all bent up. And it's literally like, the whole thing is just like a disaster. So I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with that. I'm not sure if it's got to be fixable, right? I mean, all the parts are there. It's just, it's not, I don't know if it runs or not. This is the engine that I found out that Kato and Atlas actually like had a baby. I didn't know. So supposedly it's a workhorse and it's got some bones to it, but I don't know if it will be fixed. Don't go to a Lionel Trains show. Oh Lordy. That's all it was Lionel Trains. And Lionel is a big name and it's, sentimental, but I don't just want a train running around on my layout that says Lionel. Plus it was O scale anyway, so. Let's see. Scott Johnson, why are you saying yep?
In response to what you said earlier.
Oh, I'm behind. You know what? Because I never clicked out of.
There's been a lot of comments.
Yeah. I just realized that I never clicked back to live chat on YouTube. I've been stuck over here and I forgot about the YouTube, even though I have it over here. Yeah, well, hey, you live and you learn, right? Putting all guys on contest lid with the theme. You know what? They say love is in the air. I say trains are in the air. Ron Moen, trains are in the air. They're mixed with love. How do you say you love? By giving somebody a train. So, Mr. Nisi, you got to buy me a train to show me you love me.
Push 41.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Look close at your Sasquatch, Nisi. Yes, mine is female with hairy boobs. And I didn't even realize it today. I pulled it out and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I got my Sasquatch, right? And then I showed my son-in-law and my son-in-law was like, it has boobs. I mean, you gotta have the girl to get the boy. So I mean, it makes sense. But so not only will I have the Sasquatch, I will have a boob Sasquatch. So I mean, why not? Let's see. Gravity's not working. Wait, I'm like lost again. I have a couple. Okay, so John, I have a couple of the Kato RSC2s. Runs fantastic. Drop TCS. Wow, sound in there. She's a beaut. All right. I hope she works. I'm not on someone else's stream. I'm on my stream. This is like, I'm a squirrel in traffic right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, and my son is even in chat. That's fantastic. I am being followed by both my husband and my son. Scott Johnson, tell her to show us the kids. I'm talking about the kids. I can't just show the kids because if I show the kids this episode, then you won't come back the next episode. So we have to keep it like I keep stringing you along, right? Derek Alexander says, hello, Viper Tesla. See if trains are in the air, that's probably an F6 tornado. You're not wrong. I mean, does it go to that? Does the Fujita scale go that high? God, I hope not, but it's possible. Yes, it is the correct anatomy for Sasquatch, but my God. Oh, it's man boobs. Okay, Roy said it was man boobs. Okay, I missed all that. Yes, Viper Tesla is the sun. So that is the sun. All right, train dealer or drug dealer? Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Yeah, I'm really way behind on chat because I'm like sitting here. There's like chat that's not showing up. You can tell Mr. Nisi that Scale Trains just announced a caboose for their Kit Classics line. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Wait, I thought all women read instructions and get directions, just men that don't read instructions and get directions. I don't know about y'all, but when you're building these kits and stuff and they give you the instructions, I really believe that the person who made the instructions should be punished and put in a room with the product and their stupid instructions and told to put the doggone things together per their instructions. Because those instructions skip. Like you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of a sudden it skips to 10, but they left out 6 to 9. So instructions are overrated. I figure, why not just go for it? You only read instructions or go on YouTube when you can't figure it out. Then you look for instructions. I just sang the song, Standing on a Street Corner in Winslow, Arizona. So Randall's got a northbound BNSF train in the yard now. Southbound is also approaching. Just heard the horn sound for 2 mile crossing. I love hearing that sound. I love hearing the trains at night around here. They are optional, 100% F&B. We don't need instructions. We don't need those thinking instructions. 6, 9 are on the back at the end. Okay, Roy. Nothing is as bad as Walter's instructions. No, that's not true. I built, what did I build? Oh, what is this? It is branch line. The blueprint series, the branch line. Oh my goodness. The instructions are black and white, which they probably all are. Black and white. It's like one sheet of paper. And I had to find a YouTube where some poor soul had already built it. And I had to follow that poor soul trying to figure it out because I could not. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, get off of my screen. Somebody popped on my screen and now I can't see nothing. Go away. Okay. As we sang every song, Container Man. Yes, the branch. Oh, and the detail. It's like, that is one of the biggest drawbacks for me is that the learning curve is so big for me because I don't know the terminology. So something that you guys might take for granted, like brake wheel. Okay, well, that's a basic thing on the side, but I just learned that. But the brake stuff underneath the box car, that was like, I have no idea what these words even mean. And oh my goodness. Okay, rail artist, take care. And yeah, take some meds and get some rest if you can. Because I know once the pain gets a certain level, it's hard to come back down from that. So please, I hope you do get some rest. I'm sorry that you're in a lot of pain. Humanity Junction. Yeah, Heath, I'm going live at 10:30. This is just a facsimile. This is Memorex. This isn't live. Heath is so funny. He's a funny man. See, Roy said it. It's Memorex. All right, so next time I have to remember that I did really good. I was really proud of myself, and I got the YouTube screen up, and I got this screen, and my computer didn't blow up in the process, and then I still ended up looking at the wrong stream, so I got behind. I appreciate you guys like bearing with me on that. Need a Bernard mini me figure. Oh, that would be cool to get a Bernard. We need one. Thank you, Santa Fe Bob. You're very sweet. Santa Fe Bob is my favorite now. You know what, Anthony? You were saying how one of the things that helped you settle on doing the layout that you did and using the trains that you did was because of the ease of it. And so I am not surprised that you're saying that about your kits being clear and useful. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in tonight. I really am humbled that you guys all came out and showed up for me, and it really means a lot. I was extremely nervous, and yeah, I did the best I could. I hope you guys will let me come back. I know the STS crew is counting on me, but I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I had a lot of fun. Human had to ship his packages home. Oh no, how many did he buy? It's a good thing he's got that room. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun with you guys. Thanks for letting me ramble on about kits, but I really want to know your answers. I have lots of questions. Good night, everybody. Take care. Get some rest. I believe tomorrow is another day of, back to the old grind again and all that good stuff. Yes, ice cream sounds like a really good idea. All right, you guys. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good evening. And hopefully everyone has a good week. Hopefully it's easy with the least amount of stress possible because we all could bloody well use that. Take care, everyone. Good night.